Subscribe for simple health tips over 60 that keep you feeling great. Daytime sleep might sound harmless, just a quick nap, right? But if you're over 60, those little naps might be stealing your energy, damaging your memory, and putting your heart at risk. Yes, really. Here's what you need to know right up front. If you nap during the day for more than 30 minutes, your risk of heart disease increases. If you sleep lightly or feel groggy after waking up, your brain may not be getting enough restorative rest. And if you sleep too much during the day, you're more likely to struggle falling asleep at night. That sets off a dangerous cycle. Nighttime sleep becomes lighter. You feel more tired the next day, so you nap again. Then you can't sleep at night. On and on it goes. Sound familiar? You're not alone. And it's not your fault. As we age, our sleep cycles change. Hormones like melatonin decrease, muscles stiffen, pain increases, bathroom trips wake us up. All these small issues add up. They chip away at our deep sleep. So by the time the sun comes up, you might not feel rested at all. That's when the temptation hits. I'll just close my eyes for 10 minutes. But that 10 minutes turns into 30, then 45, and the cycle starts again. Why does it matter? Because daytime sleep isn't like nighttime sleep. When you sleep at night, your brain goes through stages: light sleep, deep sleep, and REM. Each one repairs a different part of your body. Daytime sleep rarely goes deep enough to be restorative. Instead, it fragments your alertness and confuses your internal clock. Your body has something called a circadian rhythm. Think of it like a master timer. It controls your sleep, your mood, even your digestion and blood sugar levels. And it's heavily affected by light. When you nap too long during the day, you send mixed signals. Your body doesn't know when it's supposed to be awake. That throws off your rhythm and your health. Here's the scary part. Several large studies show that seniors who nap regularly during the day, especially longer than 30 minutes, have a higher risk of cognitive decline. That means memory loss, trouble focusing, even early signs of dementia. It's not just the brain either. Daytime sleeping has been linked to a greater risk of diabetes, heart disease, and stroke. Not because naps are evil, but because too much sleep at the wrong time disrupts your natural balance. And maybe worst of all, it steals the energy you could be using while the sun is up, the time when you could be moving your body, talking to loved ones, or doing something joyful. So what can you do? Can you still nap safely? Can you get better sleep at night without medication? And what simple habits can help you stay alert, sharp, and energized throughout the day? That's what we're going to walk through next. Because this isn't just about sleep. It's about getting your rhythm back and taking control of your day. Let's start with the most common mistake seniors make with naps and how to fix it fast. Let's talk about nap timing. The most common mistake is napping too late in the day. If you nap after 3 p.m., it's almost guaranteed to interfere with your nighttime sleep. That's because your internal clock starts preparing for bed in the early evening. Your body begins lowering its temperature. Melatonin levels rise. Your brain winds down. Taking a nap too close to this time confuses the process. So, if you really need a nap, aim for late morning or early afternoon, ideally between 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. That way, you can recharge without interrupting your sleep schedule. Here's another important rule. Keep your nap short. 20 minutes is the sweet spot. That gives you a light refresh without slipping into deep sleep. If you sleep longer than 30 minutes, your body may enter a deeper stage, and waking up during that stage leaves you groggy and disoriented. You know that foggy feeling after a long nap? That's called sleep inertia. It can last for hours, and it makes it harder to focus, move, and even remember things clearly. So shorter naps are better. Even 5 or 10 minutes can make a difference if timed right. But what if you don't feel tired until later? That's often a sign that you're not getting the right kind of stimulation during the day. Your body needs activity to build up sleep pressure, the natural drive that helps you fall asleep at night. Without enough movement, your brain won't build that pressure, so you nap during the day and then stay awake at night. It's a vicious loop. To break this cycle, try this simple shift. Go outside in the morning, even if it's just for 10 minutes. Exposure to sunlight helps reset your circadian rhythm. It tells your brain, this is daytime, be alert. Pair that with light movement, like walking, stretching, or even gardening. Nothing intense, just enough to get your blood flowing. When you combine morning light and movement, your body begins to rebuild its natural sleep rhythm. You'll feel more alert during the day. and you'll fall asleep faster at night. What if you're stuck indoors? Even sitting by a sunny window helps. And if it's gloomy or winter, try a light therapy lamp. They're affordable and mimic natural sunlight. Now let's say your nighttime sleep is already broken. You wake up 2, 3, even 4 times. What do? The answer might surprise you. Don't try to force yourself back to sleep. Instead, get out of bed, walk to another room, sit quietly with a book, soft music, or deep breathing. The goal is to keep your body calm while letting your brain reset. Avoid screens, especially phones and TVs. The blue light tricks your brain into thinking it's daytime. After 15 to 20 minutes, return to bed. If you still can't sleep, repeat the cycle. Eventually, your brain will associate your bed with rest, not frustration. The key here is rhythm. Regular wake times, regular wind-down times, and limited naps during the day. Your body loves routine. It thrives on it. So the more consistent your schedule becomes, the more energy and focus you'll regain. Next, let's dive deeper into what actually causes daytime tiredness after 60 and how one simple hormone may be to blame. One of the biggest reasons seniors feel tired during the day has to do with a natural drop in melatonin. Melatonin is the hormone that tells your body when it's time to sleep. It rises in the evening and lowers in the morning, but after age 60, your body produces less of it. That means even if you go to bed at the right time, you might not fall asleep as quickly or stay asleep as deeply as you used to. So when morning comes, you still feel drained. Your brain wants more rest, so you nap. But that nap delays melatonin again, and the cycle continues. Now, here's the good news. You can help your body reset melatonin naturally, without pills. First, stop using bright lights at night. Dim your lights about 2 hours before bedtime. This signals to your brain that night is coming. Second, avoid screens before bed. TV, phones, and tablets give off blue light. Blue light shuts down melatonin production fast. If you must use a screen, wear amber-tinted glasses or turn on a blue light filter. Third, create a bedtime wind-down routine. That could be reading, gentle stretching, or listening to soft music. Do the same thing every night. This builds a habit that tells your brain, time to sleep. And finally, expose yourself to sunlight early in the day, within 30 minutes of waking up if possible. That morning light helps regulate your body's internal clock, making melatonin release more reliable. Now, let's talk about a related problem, blood sugar dips. Many seniors experience energy crashes mid-morning or early afternoon. It feels like your brain just shuts off. This often gets blamed on poor sleep, but there's another reason: unbalanced meals. If you eat too many simple carbs, like toast, cereal, or fruit alone, your blood sugar spikes, then crashes. That crash can feel like exhaustion. Your body says, take a nap. But what it really needs is stable fuel. Try eating balanced meals instead. In the morning, include protein, healthy fats, and fiber. For example, eggs with spinach and avocado, or Greek yogurt with nuts and berries. For lunch, go with something like grilled chicken, roasted veggies, and a small portion of brown rice. These foods break down slowly, keep your blood sugar steady, and help you avoid the midday crash that leads to naps. And don't forget hydration. Dehydration can cause fatigue, headaches, and brain fog. Aim to sip water consistently through the day, not just at meals. One more tip: watch your caffeine. Yes, coffee can give you energy, but if you drink it after 1 p.m., it may stay in your system into the night. That delays melatonin and ruins your sleep cycle. If you need a boost later in the day, try herbal tea or a short walk outside. Movement wakes up the brain without disrupting your rest later. All of this, light, food, habits, affects your daily rhythm. And your rhythm controls how much energy you feel, how sharp your brain stays, and how well you sleep at night. Up next, we'll explore how one tiny change in your bedtime routine can reprogram your sleep and help you finally feel rested when the sun rises. Let's talk about how your bedtime routine affects your brain. Most people think sleep starts the moment your head hits the pillow, but real sleep begins long before that, about 60 to 90 minutes earlier. That's when your brain starts winding down and preparing for rest. If your bedtime routine is scattered or unpredictable, your brain stays alert. You might lie in bed staring at the ceiling, wondering why you're not tired. So here's what works best. Create a calm, consistent pattern every night. Start by setting a bedtime alarm. just like you would a wake-up alarm. This reminds you when to begin winding down. It tells your body, we're shifting into rest mode now. Then, dim the lights. Soft lighting tells your eyes that the day is over and signals melatonin to rise. Avoid bright bathroom lights right before bed. If you need light, use a small lamp or night light. Next, do something relaxing. That could mean reading a few pages of a book, stretching gently, or sitting quietly with a cup of herbal tea. Even 5 or 10 minutes helps. Try to avoid heavy conversations, TV dramas, or stressful phone calls before bed. Emotional stimulation can spike your heart rate and delay sleep. And here's a powerful tip most people overlook: lower the temperature. Your body sleeps better when your environment is cool. Aim for a bedroom around 65 to 68 degrees. A cooler room helps your core temperature drop, one of the signals your brain needs to enter deep sleep. Now let's talk about what not to do in the evening. First, avoid late-night snacks, especially sugary ones. Eating too close to bedtime keeps your digestive system active and can make it harder to fall asleep. If you're truly hungry, go for something light and protein-based, like a small piece of cheese or a boiled egg. Second, stay off your phone. Scrolling through news or social media is not restful. Even if it feels like a distraction, it actually stimulates your brain. Try leaving your phone in another room. If you use it as an alarm, switch to a simple clock instead. Third, don't rely on alcohol to help you sleep. While it might make you feel drowsy at first, alcohol disrupts your sleep cycles later in the night. You'll wake up more often, feel groggier in the morning, and may need a nap to recover. Your goal is to make sleep feel predictable. The more your body knows what to expect, the easier it is to fall and stay asleep. One more thing, make your bedroom a sleep-only zone. If you watch TV in bed, pay bills in bed, or lie there worrying, your brain starts to associate your bed with activity. You want the opposite. Your bed should feel like a signal. When you lie down, your body should say, it's time to rest. So no laptops, no stress, no clutter. Just a cool, dark, quiet space meant for sleeping. And when you do that, when you create a strong bedtime routine, you give your brain exactly what it needs to power down. That helps you sleep deeper, wake up sharper, and avoid the pull of daytime naps. Coming up next, we'll look at how movement during the day, not just exercise, can give you energy, protect your memory, and help reset your natural sleep-wake rhythm. Movement is one of the most powerful tools for fixing your sleep, and it doesn't have to be intense. You don't need to run. You don't need to lift heavy weights. You just need to move more often, especially earlier in the day. Here's why it works. When you move your body, even with light activity, you trigger a chain of signals. Your heart rate rises slightly. Your blood begins to circulate faster, and your brain starts producing feel-good chemicals like serotonin and dopamine. Those chemicals improve your mood and focus, but they also help regulate your circadian rhythm, the internal clock we've talked so much about. The more active you are during the day, the more likely you are to feel sleepy at night. It's like your brain says, we've done enough. Time to recharge. But if you spend most of the day sitting, especially if you nap too, your brain doesn't get that message. It doesn't feel like it earned rest, so it stays alert longer and sleep becomes harder to reach. So what should you do? Start small. If you haven't moved much lately, try a 5 to 10 minute walk after breakfast. Just walk around your home, your yard, or down the sidewalk. If walking is difficult, try chair exercises or standing stretches. The goal isn't to sweat, it's to move. Later in the morning, do a bit more. Light chores, gardening, dancing to music, or even walking in place while watching TV all count. If you can, aim for 2 or 3 short activity bursts during the day. Even 5 minutes at a time makes a difference, but avoid heavy exercise within 2 hours of bedtime. That can raise your heart rate and delay melatonin. Instead, use the evening for gentle movement, stretching, yoga, or a short stroll after dinner. This calms your nervous system and helps your body wind down naturally. Another secret weapon? Morning sunlight paired with movement. When you walk outside in the morning, even for just a few minutes, you give your body a powerful signal. The combination of movement and light anchors your circadian rhythm and helps your brain stay alert during the day. And remember, the more alert you are while the sun is up, the better you sleep when it's down. There's also a mental benefit. People who move more during the day report better mood, less stress, and sharper memory. And that all adds up to less tossing and turning at night. Movement also helps your muscles stay strong. And stronger muscles mean fewer aches, better balance, and less pain. things that often interrupt sleep as we get older. So if you've been struggling with daytime tiredness, try moving a little more tomorrow, then again the next day. Build the habit slowly. Within a week or two, you might notice a big shift. More energy in the morning, less need to nap, and when you do lie down at night, your body will finally be ready to rest. Next, let's look at one overlooked cause of poor sleep in seniors: medications. Some of the most common prescriptions may be interfering with your energy and sleep without you even realizing it. You might be surprised to learn that some of the medications sitting in your cabinet could be stealing your energy and wrecking your sleep without you even realizing it. It's incredibly common. Many seniors take medications for blood pressure, cholesterol, allergies, or pain. And while these are often necessary, they can come with side effects that mimic or directly cause daytime drowsiness, nighttime insomnia, or both. Let's take antihistamines, for example. Many over-the-counter allergy medications cause drowsiness as a side effect. They make it hard to stay alert during the day, but they also disrupt your sleep cycle by reducing deep sleep at night. Then there are beta blockers. These are often prescribed for blood pressure or heart conditions. One common side effect? Fatigue. They can also reduce melatonin production, making it harder to fall asleep and stay asleep. Some pain medications, especially opioids, interfere with your breathing patterns during sleep. This increases the chance of sleep apnea-like symptoms, which leave you waking up multiple times without even realizing it. And don't forget diuretics, those little pills that help flush out extra fluid. They're often taken to reduce blood pressure or swelling, but if you take them too late in the day, you may end up waking multiple times to use the bathroom. That breaks your sleep into pieces and makes you feel more tired the next day. Even antidepressants and anti-anxiety meds, which help in many ways, can impact REM sleep, the stage where your brain repairs and stores memories. Without enough REM, your sleep won't feel refreshing. So what can you do? First, never stop a medication on your own, but do bring up your sleep concerns at your next appointment. Write down the times you take your medications. Note how you feel after each one. Are you more tired afterward? More restless at night? Then ask your doctor if any of your prescriptions could be adjusted. Sometimes simply changing the time of day you take a pill can reduce its impact on your sleep. In some cases, alternative medications may have fewer sleep-related side effects. Your doctor may even recommend a sleep study if you're experiencing frequent waking, gasping, or severe daytime fatigue. You deserve rest. Real, deep, healing rest. And if something you're taking is getting in the way, it's worth finding a solution. Another option? Supplements. Some seniors try natural sleep aids like melatonin or magnesium. These can be helpful, but they're not always a magic fix, and they can still interact with medications. That's why it's so important to keep your doctor in the loop. Together, you can build a routine that supports your energy, not one that steals it. Let's also touch on one more surprising factor: your mindset. If you constantly tell yourself, "I'm just old and tired," you may start to believe that's your new normal. But it doesn't have to be. Many of the changes that come with age, like needing more rest or slower mornings, are natural. But chronic fatigue? That's not something you just have to accept. You can reclaim your rhythm. You can rebuild energy, improve sleep, and feel sharper during the day. And in the final part, we'll walk through a simple daily plan you can follow to reset your sleep, reduce naps, and finally, feel rested again, without relying on pills or caffeine. Let's wrap this up with a clear, simple plan you can start using today. It's designed to help you reduce daytime napping, sleep better at night, and feel more energized without depending on medication or caffeine. We'll start in the morning. As soon as you wake up, get out of bed and expose yourself to natural light. Step outside if you can. If not, sit near a bright window. Even 5 minutes helps. This early light anchors your internal clock and tells your body it's time to be awake. Then, move. Nothing strenuous, just light stretching, a walk to the mailbox, or even tidying up the kitchen. Movement activates your brain and tells your system it's time to produce energy, not sleep. Eat a balanced breakfast. Include some protein, like eggs, yogurt, or nut butter, and avoid sugar. This keeps your blood sugar stable and prevents the mid-morning crash that leads to naps. Try to stay active until lunch. Schedule light tasks, phone calls, or a walk outside. Keep your mind and body engaged, even gently. If you feel sleepy after lunch, that's normal. Your energy dips slightly in the early afternoon. If you must nap, keep it under 20 minutes and before 3 p.m. Set an alarm and sit upright to avoid slipping into deep sleep. In the evening, begin to slow things down. Dim your lights about 2 hours before bed. Avoid TV or phone screens close to bedtime. If you watch something, keep it light and calming, not emotional or intense. Create a bedtime ritual. Do the same things in the same order each night. This signals to your brain that sleep is coming. Take a warm shower, read a book, sip some herbal tea, or listen to quiet music. Keep your bedroom cool, quiet, and dark. Remove clutter. Avoid working, worrying, or watching TV in bed. Let your brain associate that space with one thing: rest. And if you wake during the night, don't panic. Stay calm, sit up, breathe slowly, and wait until you feel sleepy again. Don't turn on bright lights or check your phone. This routine might seem simple, but it works. It gives your body and brain clear signals. It builds healthy sleep pressure, and it helps you fall asleep faster, stay asleep longer, and wake up refreshed. Now here's your bonus tip. Try a short gratitude practice before bed. Just think of 3 things you're thankful for from the day. They don't have to be big. Maybe your coffee was perfect. Maybe the breeze felt good on your walk. Maybe you laughed during a phone call. Gratitude lowers stress, it slows your heart rate, and it sets the stage for better sleep. So remember this: your body wants to sleep well. It just needs the right signals. No matter your age, it's never too late to improve your rest. Sharpen your mind and reclaim your energy. If this video helped you, hit that subscribe button for more health tips tailored just for seniors. And if you've struggled with daytime tiredness or poor sleep, let us know in the comments. Your story might help someone else. Thanks for watching. If you found this information useful, please hit the subscribe button. And sleep well tonight. You've earned it.